All right, back with you another week of the Armchair Quarterback here at Dreamland on CBS42.com. Angela York from Lincoln with us today. Orange toenail polish, orange shoes, orange pants, blue jersey. Auburn fan, I assume, right?
Definitely.
How excited were you about the weekend?
It was great. It was great. I picked them to win, but, you know, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, okay, this will be a long shot, but we've come a long way this year. So
you picked them to win? Nobody picked them to win.
We did. My husband and I did.
Picked them to win.
Well, you always have to pick your team.
No, but I was told by all the experts all summer long that Auburn may be better, but they can't beat Texas A&M, Georgia, and Alabama.
Oh, well, I'm on the Gus bus, see. So I knew when we got Gus Malzahn as our head coach that there was going to be a lot more wins than most people expected this year. So
at the end, when Johnny Manziel has the football and it's getting closer and closer to the end zone, and Auburn calls timeout on defense, did you like that call then? Or did you think, why are we calling timeout? Let the clock run.
Well, I think if the coaches called timeout, there was a reason. There was something they saw that they didn't like.
Right.
And it worked. I mean, we had 2 of our 3 sacks, and, you know.
I thought it was the best call of the game. I did.
So, yeah. So it was definitely, it was beneficial because, you know, I'm not a coach, but I can definitely sit here and say they should have done this, they should have done that, but in the end, we won, and that's all that matters.
Now, we were talking before we started here, going back to 2010. You were out in the desert for that national championship game. What was your favorite part of that whole trip other than winning the game?
Well, we went to the Grand Canyon the next day, but I have to say just the atmosphere there. We went and did all the activities, you know, prior to the game, and we knew lots of people that went there as Auburn fans. You know, when you only go every 50-something years,
right,
you know, you have to go, and it was awesome being around so many Auburn fans and knowing that we were just one game away from winning our first national championship in such a long time. So
you won the national championship and went to the Grand Canyon the very next day.
We did.
A lot of Auburn fans there the next day?
No, I think we might have been the only ones, but but we had a great time, and most people flew out the next day, but our flight got delayed today, so we ended up getting to do some sightseeing and things.
I'll be honest, you be honest with me, did you yell War Eagle into the Grand Canyon and hear the echo?
You know, I don't think I did.
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
I didn't even think about it.
Come back. Okay, on this year's team, the biggest difference, if you could name one player that has changed the course of Auburn football from last year to this year, which player is it?
Well, let's see. Well, Trey Mason was on our team last year, but I think Trey Mason has really stepped it up this year. Of course, Nick Marshall has been a benefit to our team this year. I think he keeps improving game after game.
Right.
Or week after week. And I think it's a combination. I think everybody is back to being all in, like, you know, Auburn's saying always is. We have, last year, I saw us give up on many occasions, you know, and
against Texas A&M for one, yeah.
And that wasn't even the first game that it seemed like we just gave up. But it seems like this year, he's got everybody, you know, convinced that, you know, if you play hard the whole game, you know, it'll pay off. And so Trey Mason stands out. I like Corey Grant also.
Yeah, Trey's my favorite player on the team.
D Ford.
Yeah.
He you know, he had that last sack. So
that whole defensive line seems like they're so much better this year.
They are, and we've even got a true freshman on there. So, you know, and he's had a lot of success. I just think that the whole team is gelled this year in a way that they've, you know, not done the past 2 years.
Okay, BCS rankings come out, and you're 11th, but there's a lot of potential for upward movement because you're 7th in the computers. Are you in the national championship conversation a little bit, or not in the national championship conversation?
Well, a lot of things have to happen for us to be in that, and I don't think everybody's on board like all of us Auburn fans are, you know. But of course, Alabama has to lose, and they.
Well, you could have something to do with that, though.
Well, we could definitely be a factor in that, but you've still got. Florida State looks really good.
Right.
Oregon, you know, they're always contenders, and. You know, there's a few other teams up there also, but, you know, several things have to happen. But after this week, anything can happen.
Yeah. So. See, that's it. After this week, anything can happen. The Iron Bowl's coming up. The last couple of Iron Bowls haven't been too interesting.
No.
Now, after beating Texas A&M, are you sort of excited about this year's Iron Bowl?
Definitely.
How come?
Definitely. Well, you know, we've proven that we can play a full game now, and we have improved. Whatever the problem was with our team, whether it was, you know, personal issues off the field, whatever, Gus Malzahn and the new coaching staff has just done an excellent job to, make them believe again that they can win ball games. And we see now that we do have the talent to go along with his expectations. So, and it being at home, that that can only help.
So why did you want to be the armchair quarterback and not your husband?
Well, actually, he's the one that entered me in this. He and I do all of the different picks,
right.
And the ESPN and 42. And when I got the call, I thought, okay, he has entered me in this contest.
Right.
And I thought, probably one because I'm a girl, and not too many girls probably would do it. But
see, I get the feeling you're better. You are a better prognosticator and analyst than he is, right?
I am.
You're more outgoing?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
See, I think so too.
And I'm the more obnoxious of the two fans.
So are you a loud fan at games?
Yeah.
You yell at people, other teams?
I have been known to. So,
You ever talk bad about Alabama fans?
yeah. My friends know this though.
Okay.
I
As long
do
as
have
they
a lot
know.
of Alabama friends. So.
You're honest, right?
Yeah.
Right? If you had to give a score of the Alabama-Auburn game right now, what would it be?
28-21.
Alabama?
Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I always have to go with my team.
True to your colors. I like that. All right. You can stay here and see all the other armchair quarterbacks at CBS42.com. In just a few weeks, we'll be voting on who will join us on the set down at Jordan-Hare Stadium for this year's Iron Bowl. Thanks to our friends here at Dreamland for hosting us again this year, and thanks for visiting CBS42.com.